Stores, your roads.
Okay, we're back. I'm Nick Bias here at the 2021 West Virginia State High School Cross Country Championships here. I'm joined here by the Frankfurt coaches here, Coach Juan Phillips and Coach Woody Snowberger from Frankfurt. Their teams both ran very well today. Your guys ran amazing today. They finished state runner-up, only by 4 points, had 3 runners in the top 10. Take us through a little bit about the race and how you think it went down, and your thoughts on the race.
Well, I mean, obviously, runner-up was exciting. We wanted to win the state title itself, but they fired that gun. Winfield, it looked like it was a 100-meter dash. They took off right from the start, and you knew they were excited and going to be aggressive in there. And when you got up on top of the hill, they had put themselves in a relatively good position. We weren't too far. When you get up to the farmhouse up on top of the hill there, it was neck and neck. And then there was a couple of downhill sections that they kind of separated a little bit from us. And that was kind of maybe a little bit of the difference there. But we knew the whole entire race was that neck and neck, just back. We were right there, right behind him. And, they ran amazing, Winfield did. And just talented group of boys they had, and knocked us off by just 4 points, and it was exciting though across the board.
I know the Run WV predictions said that you guys were maybe 19 points predicted, and Josh does a great job of predicting that. We talked earlier before we get on the air here. Both teams had their top 5 runners both in the top 22, which I thought was amazing to see that kind of that neck and neck, that back and forth there. What would you say your strength is as a team? Is it pack running? Is it using one another? What is your mantra that you guys use with your team there?
I would say definitely the pack running is definitely a big thing, because and the buy-in. Yeah. I mean, they buy in and they do everything together, and it's just it's like that family that they'll do whatever they can to do the best they can, and they, like, if they're having an off day, they don't let it get to them in the course. They still push through, and you can always see that at the end. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that they run for each other. It's not just for themselves. Yeah. It's a true team effort.
And you guys obviously won the state championship last year, and to see you get back, and I know they're probably not going to be real happy getting a state runner-up, but I'll saying that's an amazing accomplishment to be state runner-up. And what I can see out there from seeing you guys after the awards, like you're talking to them, You're keeping them engaged, you're nourishing them, and you always have a team break or something like that. And that's when I can tell whether it's a good, a solid program. And that's obviously, from you guys leading that charge there. Let's talk about the women a little bit, Woody. Your top girl, Lise, I think she was predicted to be 6th. She ended up getting 2nd today. Yeah, talk about her race a little bit and see how that went.
She's a gamer. I mean, it's been awesome. Like, even last year, coming in when she was a freshman last year, I think she was predicted maybe 20th, 25th. She came in 13th, and that was kind of where you started seeing that turn. And then this year she came in, and part of it was like you could tell she was just scratching the surface. Like, she's just one of those kids that she didn't know what she could do. And then as you just watch her, like, all of a sudden she's starting to, like, beat our assistant coaches in some of the workouts, and it's pretty amazing. And you can see that confidence growing throughout the season. And then all of a sudden she just started taking off. And, like, the race today, it was just more of that. Like, you could just see that confidence growing as the race would go. The first part, she was real smart. She kind of laid off a little bit of some of the early pace. They got up to the top of the hill. She's, maybe 6th, 7th place up at the top of the hill. And then you could just watch as she's closing. She gets around that pack. She's closing in on the, last year's state champion. And then that was getting, it's like, oh, wow, like, she, like, up at the top of the top part of that course, she had closed in, and you could just see the eyes, like, I can get her. And that was a big deal, because at regionals, Lydia, who's a fantastic runner, beat her by about 20 seconds. So, like, and now she's here with that, and she was like, I can get that. And you could just see it, and she just, it was an incredible race.
Well, we made a mistake. I thought it was Falkenstein, the girl from Fairmont, in 2nd, and she was in 3rd. When she came on the track, I was like, oh, no, I was wrong. She was in 2nd, and it showed, how fast, she ran there. But just real quick, she's back next year?
Yes.
Lise, junior, right?
She's only a sophomore.
Sophomore, oh, even better. And then on the guy side, you return everybody. You're beside your 3 and your 7 runner, correct?
Yeah, besides our 3-7 runner, and we've got a slew of other boys that we're very excited to see what they do. A lot of big sophomore class that we're really excited about.
Well, cool.
So.
We expect to see these guys back here next year and continue their success. And we just want to thank you guys again and appreciate you all. And we're going to take just a small break here before the AAA girls girls race comes up, and we'll be back from the state cross country championships.
Thank you.
Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal, served all day long, and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
GINO'S introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try GINO'S Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but